girl with the longest hair, the boy with angel wings, and the most obese baby. These are the 10 most unusual kids in the world. Number 10. Rapunzel. In Madasi, Gujarat, we find Nilanshi Patel, who won a Guinness World Record for the most extended hair ever. The teenager's hair was 200 centimeters long in July 2021. Before her new record, Nilanshi had already won 3 other records because of her hair. She has decided to cut her hair now. But that won't be the last we hear of it, because it'll be put in a museum in the United States for all to see. We couldn't even imagine our small hair in a museum. Lucky her. Nilanshi's been called Rapunzel by her friends and peers for years. She decided to stop cutting or making her hair at 6 years old. Nilanshi claimed that she had a bad experience at the salon and just stopped going altogether. Her parents let her, and she has carried it ever since. Number 9. Angel Wings Birthmark. Many children are born with one or many birthmarks on them. Even adults sometimes find new birthmarks on them every other time. It's normal and no one questions why. But that was not the case for Oliver Brown. His birthmark was different from anything we've ever seen. It's so large that it stretches from his neck to his back and looks like the wings of an angel. It's also brown in color and looks rough, like he has a skin problem. But that's not it. It turns out that the birthmark grows hair a lot, so his parents have to take him to the doctor every 3 months for tests. Doctors believe that Oliver might have a tumor. We hope he gets well. Number 8. Big Baby. Obesity is a health condition caused by too much body weight. In 2018, the world was not prepared to meet Chahat Kumar. His parents went on air through an online newspaper to talk about their child's health. According to them, the mother had a healthy birth, and Kumar looked like a regular child upon his birth. But as the months rolled by, he began to balloon up. At only 10 months of age, Kumar already weighed 17 kilograms. That's the same weight Kadikov managed at age 1. It turns out that Kumar, who's from the Punjab area of India, has a health condition called bulimia. Unlike other kids his age, he binge eats and then tries not to put on weight. The illness has not been kind on Kumar, who has trouble sleeping, breathing, and doing other things that kids his age do. This disease also worries his parents and doctors. It turns out that the parents had already lost a child before, which makes it sad having to see their child this way. Kumar's parents believe that they may be suffering from a divine curse. The doctors, on the other hand, haven't diagnosed the child to be sure of the cause of the problem. So they can't advise the parents on what to do because Kumar is a strange case of obesity in kids and they want to be careful. There's also the small problem that Kumar's parents aren't wealthy, so they can't afford the doctors to collect blood samples from their son for tests. The parents have been advised to take Kumar to a hospital northwest of Punjab in Amritsar, a city with better healthcare. Hopefully they can get more information from there. If you think that these kids were unusual, now we're going to take a look at a denim cover girl, a girl with Cruella's hair and the most beautiful girl child globally. Number 7. Cover girl. Many people train for years to become models and appear on the covers of magazines. But for some people, this opportunity comes easy to them. Meet Ava Clark, one of the most beautiful girl children in the world. From the minute she was born, Ava looked special, and it was obvious that she would be popular. For one, she had bright pink lips and the most beautiful blue-green eyes. Then she also had white hair and skin, which makes her the second Elsa on the list. But what makes Ava's condition unique is that her parents don't have light skin or blue-green eyes. No, they're darker in complexion and have brown eyes. It turns out that Ava has albinism and some genetic condition that almost made her blind as a child. She had to get an operation to help her eyes and now has to wear glasses. But Ava isn't letting that stop her. She attends school like a child and has a lot of friends. She also loves reading and ballet and has begun training as a fashion model. Ava got her big break when she made it on the cover of Denim. Number 6. Melania Worthy. Remember Cruella, the bad lady from 101 Dalmatians who tried to turn the dogs into fur coats? Well, forget about that one. Think of the 2021 version played by Emma Stone. You know how great her black and white hair was? Well, an unusual child has similar hair. Nothing says you're special more than having Worthy for a last name. Melania was born with a rare genetic condition that gave her gray hair from when she was a baby. Her mother, Brianna Worthy, a 23-year-old woman from South Carolina, also has the same type of hair. Brianna and her Melania are the 3rd and 4th generations of women in their family to have this hair. Even Melania's grandmother's hair is like this. The condition is caused by a unique chemical called polyposis, which is the absence of color in the hair found in the eyelashes, head, brows, or other places. Number 5. Jer. Nigeria is the home to some of the most beautiful women in the world, but one girl child in particular took the internet by storm. Mofambuwar, a Nigerian photographer, uploaded a picture of Jer to the internet. The 5-year-old was an instant hit with lots of attention and likes. Many people thought she was the most beautiful child ever, and it isn't hard to see why. According to Mof, while Jer might look like a regular child, she is an angel at the very least, and we agree. Mof's artistic touch made Jer look older than her age. He said he wanted to show the world a child and an adult in the same picture. We rate this a 10 for 10 for art and a 10 for 10 for the stunning Jer, whose picture continues to make waves till date. Number 4. Lady Einstein. Albert Einstein was one of the smartest men in the world, with an IQ of about 160. But what if we told you about a little girl who is almost as smart as our favorite white-haired scientist? Meet Elise Tan Robert, the girl child with a few IQ points away from Einstein, 156. Elise was only 5 months old when she spoke her first word. 3 months later, she had started walking, and by 10 months, she could run properly. A year and 4 months later, Elise could read and pronounce her own name and count the numbers from 1 to 10. We don't know about you, but we weren't doing numbers at age 1. All we wanted to do was watch Barney and Friends and eat cereal. When Elise turned 2, she could recite 1 to 10 in Spanish and knew the capitals of every country in the world. We can't help but imagine how Elise's future would go with so much intelligence. Starting now, things get serious. It's now time to look at a boy with the bear hair, a teenager trapped in a little girl's body, and the heaviest child ever. Number 3. Little Bear. Junior Cox Noon looks like a regular baby, except for the thick mop of hair in his head. Born in Brighton City Hospital with a weight of 4.5 kilograms, Junior quickly became a celebrity in his town. Why? Because of his hair. Instead of the tiny little hairs many children are born with, Junior had long, thick, fine hair. Because of this, the locals called him Little Bear. The thickness and length of his hair is caused by a genetic condition that a lot of us don't have. Some people said the hair would stop growing since he was born with it, but that wasn't the case. Junior's hair is still growing, and unlike the rest of us whose hairs grow downwards or curl, his hair grows straight up. Number 2. Little Big Girl. Alexandra was born with a hormonal problem that started to show when she turned 14. She was born healthy, but didn't seem to be growing any further as she became a teenager. Alexandra looks like a child, but has the body of a teenager, so it can be head-scratching for anyone to accurately guess her age or know how to address her. While her condition has attracted bullies in the past, Alexandra is in a much better place now. She's got supportive friends who help her see beyond her problem. She's been an internet sensation for a while now and looks forward to opportunities in the future. Now, on to the moment you've all been waiting for. Number 1. A heavy baby boy. There's a Guinness Book of World Records title for the heaviest child in the world. This award goes to Dambulat Kadykov. Yeah, his name is just as heavy too. Kadykov was born in Terek, Karbino-Balkara, a town in Russia near the Terek River. At his birth in 1999, Kadykov weighed around 3 kilograms and was almost 50 centimeters in height. While these might seem like a normal baby size, the boy started to grow heavier by the day. By the age of 1, he had more than doubled his original weight. He now weighed 17 kilograms and was one of the largest children worldwide. At age 2, Kadykov was twice his weight in the previous year, 34 kilograms. For perspective, the average weight of a 2-year-old boy is around 25 kilograms, so he was way above that. All through this time, Dambulat Kadykov was relatively unknown except for the people who dared to try lifting him. But after going on the Body Shock Project, a show in the United Kingdom, Kadykov started to attract interest from around the world. From 2003, when he was only 4 years old, he was tracked down and awarded the official world record of the heaviest baby yet. Like, subscribe, and hit the bell icon.